answer the question, what is DeeTwenty? Well, the answer is you're in it. DeeTwenty is a premier exclusive geeking venue.
We don't live here.
Yes, this is not our house.
Oh!
Some of you may have guessed. So what is it? It's a place for gaming. It's a place for social events, things like Skeptics in the Pub, Rumble in the Pub, mini conventions, talks, that kind of thing. It's also going to serve as a group headquarters. So there are lots of little geek-related groups around Joburg. The USS Dauntless is one of them, Skeptics in Rumble we've mentioned. There are other things like little role-playing groups and Warhammer clubs and Heretics clubs. And this can be a headquarters for all of those groups. And what do I mean by headquarters? We'll get to that in a future slide. As well as just a place for general chilling out for geeks, but specifically for geeks, not just random people who walk in off the street, for members of the club.
Shame.
So let's just get the lay of the land. We'll go for a full tour, but just to give you an idea of what we're looking at.
And the house is still under renovation.
Yes. This is not final. The family's still living here, which is why it looks lived in. That won't always be the case. But once we're up and running, there are the four main rooms. The one is the cabin, that's the room behind you there. The next one is the hall, that's the room we're in here. There is the deck, which is upstairs, we'll take a look at that just now. And then there's a room behind that wall called the vault. And each of those rooms, or each of these rooms, will be specialized for a specific task most of the time, but they're large enough and they'll have portable tables so we can retask them as needed.
Greetings, Chef.
How's it
Greetings.
going?
It's back.
Right, so what are our operating hours? When we say we're going to be a venue, when we're going to be open, at first we're just going to be open 3 weeknights from 4 till 11, and then weekends as well. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturdays and public holidays from 9 till 5, and Sundays from 9 till 2. So it's going to be open most of the times that most social clubs are open. How's it going? Well, but that's just for the general sessions. If you want to book a special event, you want to book a birthday party or a club meeting or anything like that, you can book it outside of those hours. Then we have a thing called the affiliate program. So I mentioned all those groups that we want to use this place as their headquarters. So those are what we would call affiliate groups. So they would have the option to use DeeTwenty as their official headquarters, as I mentioned. They can use our postal address, we'll have cubby holes for all your goodies that arrive in the post. We'll also have access to DeeTwenty's marketing channels. Most of you guys came here via Google Plus or our website or Facebook, and we'll be expanding on that marketing profile as well. And also have access to the affiliate membership feature. So I mentioned that in order to gain access to the facility, you need to be a member of the club. Affiliate members will have cheaper memberships available for their members. And they'll also get to nominate 1 day a week, so that's either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, when their members can use that membership. So to qualify as an affiliate group, you need to have a name and a logo. You can't just be a random group of people, you need to decide on what you're called, you need to have something that we can put on our website to point to you. You need to have an elected leader, a chairman, a spokesman, a game master, whatever, somebody who can represent your group. You need to have a website, whether that's a Facebook group or a Google Plus page or a proper full-on website. You need to have somebody to point to you, link to you from our website and from our various marketing feeds. And you need to have a list of members so that we can follow up and make sure that people, when they sign up for the affiliate membership, we need to make sure that they actually are one of the members. Okay, right, so I talked about the membership options. What kind of membership packages are we looking at? So there's the full membership, which gives you various stuff. It gives you unlimited access to the facility. Whenever we open, you just come in, hang out, do whatever the hell you want. You also have access to affiliate group days. If you're a full member and you also happen to be a member of one of the affiliate groups, like for example, you might be a member of the Dauntless, then you can come on that day and just do whatever Dauntless activities you want. You also have access to public events. We'll be talking about events a bit later, but there will be events that will be available to the public. You show up and join in. You also have unlimited chilling. So during the open sessions, you can come bring your laptop and hang out. You don't have to play games. You don't have to do all that kind of stuff.
Free Wi-Fi.
You also have free bookings available. So if you want to organize a party, that's something. Oh, no, it's not anymore. So if you want to organize your birthday party, whatever, if you're a full member, you can do that for free. That kind of thing is available to the public, but there'll be a fee associated with that for non-members. There's also free unlimited coffee. When you're here, you just come over to the coffee bar here and help yourself. That also includes tea and hot chocolate, just and as Jay mentioned, free unlimited Wi-Fi. So you hook up your device and you can use the internet for free. So what it in essence is, even if you don't want to play a game, you can just come bring your laptop and surf the web, watch YouTube videos, download whatever. That's all cool. So what's the bottom line? That costs you 290 Rand per month. I mean, if you're looking at just the coffee and the Wi-Fi, it's more than enough value. And all the extra stuff, all the things that you have access to is, it goes way beyond that. So then there's the second option, the affiliate membership that I mentioned. So that's access to the affiliate group days only, not the rest of the time. The free coffee and the unlimited Wi-Fi on those days, and we're looking at 150 Rand per month for that. Then there's a third option for people who don't want to become members of the club, you only want to come every now and then. That's possible too. You can get yourself a day pass, which gives you unlimited access for that day, access to the public events, the unlimited chilling, the free coffee, not the free Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is not available to day passes, and that's 45 bucks a day. So that's the pricing, what we're looking at. Then there's another thing, the armory. So there's a little room in the corner there, you'll see that now, and it's going to be a geek convenience store. So what we're looking at there is, we don't want to be the pick and pay of geek stuff. We want to be the BP Express shop. In the middle of the night you need milk or eggs, you don't go to the pick and pay because it's closed, so you go to the BP Express shop. So for geek stuff, if you want to buy your comics, you want to buy your gaming equipment, all of that kind of thing, you don't come up and get your monthly supply here. But if you're here, it's 10 o'clock on a Tuesday night, you realize you left your dice at home, you just pop downstairs and buy one. But if you want to get your monthly supply of HeroClix or a new Warhammer army, you go down the road to Outer Limits. So that's just the basics. But there's an additional feature there, and that is competitive play. Some gaming systems like HeroClix, Magic, I believe, Warhammer, require you to be an authorized dealer in order to have a sanctioned event in your premises. So what we can do as the Armory, we can be that brick and mortar dealership for you. So we make all the deals that we need to do with the supplier, and then we can sanction your events, and we can provide price support and that kind of thing. And then there's a third option, which is a business opportunity. So this is for people in our community who may already be vendors of various gaming systems, or they might provide services or products to other geeks, like making geek-shaped cookies, or what are the other things we saw? There were a whole bunch of them at Geek Fest.
Plushies, hoodies.
Yes, exactly. All kinds of awesome stuff. There'll be shelf space available that you can, we'll sell the stuff for you for a small commission, or you can rent the shelf space and sell it yourself. Whatever you like, that's going to be available.
I think perhaps mention that if you're selling it yourself at the, so if you're an affiliate member and you are having a magic day and you set up a table in that area, whatever money you make off magic cards, that's your money.
Yes.
We're not trying to take over other people's existing
Yes,
businesses.
exactly. It's just when you're not around, it's a pain for people to have to sell stuff out of their card boot. So here's a little bit of shelf space where you can sell your stuff, and then we'll ask a small commission to handle those sales for you when you're not here. When you are here, you do it yourself. Right, so events, we talked about that. So this is just some examples of some of the things we want to do. So we'll have Saturday night dinners, we'll have braais once a month, we'll have gaming tournaments, I mentioned, workshops for all kinds of cool stuff like cosplay and LARPing. We'll have parties, whatever parties you want, mini-cons, some of them have been to the Science Fiction and Fantasy South Africa mini-cons, we want to do stuff like that. And talks, we might just do random talks, have speakers in to come and share their wisdom with us. And then there are a few extras available. So this is stuff that isn't included in the membership, but it is available if you want it. One of them is catering for your events. If you're having a dinner, catering is available. You can cook yourself. We have a fully equipped kitchen, so you can do that yourself, or you can hire us to do it for you. We'll also provide lockers. There's a little room back there, which will be our reception. In the reception, there'll be some lockers available. If you don't want to carry your gaming stuff from home every time, you can leave a couple of your boxes there, and you can share a locker with your friends if you like. And then that'll be available for a small monthly fee. You put your own padlock on it, like at the gym. Put a padlock on it, and whatever happens in there is your business. There'll also be a snack bar available while you're busy gaming. There's a Spar and a Woolies practically next door. But if you don't feel like walking all the way down there, there'll be cans of Coke and chocolates and packets of chips available. There's also a hostess feature available mostly for events. If you want somebody to help clearing away plates, if you're having a dinner, doing dishes, or just ushering people in when they arrive, that service is available as well. And also we have the capacity here for large-scale events, for national tournaments, for popular game systems. We can erect huge marquees. You will have seen the garden as you were coming in. There's an equally large garden at the back. We can erect large marquees and accommodate literally hundreds of people at this venue. So we can do that. We can do all of that. So when is this happening? Right? There's obviously a family still living here. We can't open our doors today. So when are we going to start? We're going to be opening our doors for what we call our beta weeks on the 2nd of November. We're going to have a couple of practice weeks where we work out all the kinks, and then we're ready to go for our grand opening on the 16th of November, to which you are naturally all invited.
And then we do the handout.
Yes. So that's what DeeTwenty is, and we'd like to just give you a little thingy so you can take a look through the fine print. And yeah, there we go. So this is just gives you a rundown of the membership packages which I went through. It's got some of the fine print so you can see how that works. There's also an example calendar, so it'll give you an idea of what kind of events we've got planned. Most of the stuff is actually already lined up. A few of them we still need to plan. Also included on the front is a couple of day passes. So these are the things we mentioned. They're worth $45 each. You can either use them yourself or give them to your friends. So that's available.
Yeah, so I think I want to say at this point, we didn't bring anyone here to sell anyone anything tonight. We're not asking you to dip into your wallet. We're looking for general support and enthusiasm around an idea that we feel very strongly about, and we're also hoping for input and thoughts. Obviously the house has still got some of the furniture, you see a few beds and things. Those things are going to go. A lot of the couches and wall units and stuff are going to stay, but there will be nobody living here. This is a dedicated gaming venue it's all about what we're talking about here. It's not about anything else. And the point is we're trying to talk to members of the community to try and get people involved to see how existing clubs and existing businesses can join together as a community to do this. We're not looking for charity. We want to run this thing as a business, but we believe that if we show everybody that it's worth it and it's a fair rate and everybody's getting enough in return, then we would like to take the business away from scout halls and those kind of places where gamers have to go. We want them to come here. That's what we're trying to achieve at the end of the day.
Exactly right.
Just one thing with the membership, is there any kind of family options that you're looking at doing? Or
See, that's a good idea that we need to think about.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Exactly.
We don't have that at the moment, but...
oh, you're going to give us the discount because we thought of it.
But that is a great idea.
It is a good idea.
They can name it after you.
Yes, we'll run the numbers and we'll see what we can do.
So that's the point. Now, I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, we have to sign anyway. We don't want to send from anybody until this thing opens in November.
Yes, yeah.
So we're not looking for any money from anybody.
Yeah,
We're looking
think of
just
it as
for buy-in.
it's kind of a Kickstarter, so we don't want you to pay us
Yeah.
beforehand or anything like that.
Yeah.
Only once the doors open, if you've signed up, you committed, then away we go.
Yeah, so tonight we just want to show everyone around. You can see the potential of the place, you can see some of the renovations, and then we're just going to play some games and just chill and have a good time.